How are you holding up?
Never been to a funeral before. I just didn't think it'd be his.
Hey, come here.
They were all just talking. Like it was normal.
That's just their way of remembering him, honey.
But shouldn't they be sad? I mean, I didn't even know any of those people.
Your father lived a full life, and a lot of people loved him.
Well, I loved him too.
He knew you did.
Now I feel like I didn't even know him. You never even told me about how you met.
I guess I don't really tell that story much, 'cause to tell it, I'd really have to start with my first husband.
You were married before?
That's right. And I'd never have met your father if I hadn't lost my wedding ring. See, Arnold, my first husband, was crazy about his barbecue. But I had promised myself not to gain too much weight. For a long time, I considered quitting meat altogether.
What does this have to do with my dad?
I'm getting there. Well, Arnold didn't care for my vegetarian lifestyle, but I ignored him, and I began to cultivate some vegetables in the backyard.
Did he die of a heart attack?
Stop. That was around the time I lost my wedding ring, and that's when things really started to break down.
Did you divorce him? Did you cheat on him?
He left. But I didn't miss him much. We got married too young, and it became a routine. Staying together was nothing more than a convenience.
Well, at least you two didn't have kids.
We weren't able to. Or, correction, he wasn't. Anyway, I kept on looking for my ring. I was almost sure I lost it in the sink.
And that's when you called Dad.
Best plumber in town. I liked him the moment he walked in. And I could tell the feeling was mutual. And he just made the biggest mess you've ever seen. He took out the sink, tore a big hole in the yard, ran the drainage snake all the way through the house. And I guess I must have looked pretty terrified because he came up and offered to do the rest of it for free.
Did he ask you on a date?
He didn't really have to. I just got so used to having him around, and he kept coming up with more things to fix. We both forgot about looking for the ring. Instead, we found each other.
And was it better than before? I mean, better than the other guy?
Oh, yeah. Completely. He told all these stories, and he could make me laugh just by moving his eyebrows. And he could do so many things with his hands.
Whoa, Mom. This is getting too intimate. You can skip those details.
I was talking about the way he worked, honey. Anyway, I thought he'd never take the next step. A few weeks later, I invited him to stay.
So that's it? You asked him?
Not quite. One day I sent him out to the garden for some vegetables. I could see him from here, crouching over in the corner. And then he started waving his arms around. I ran out to see what all the fuss was about.
Mom, are you crying?
I came out there and he got down on both knees. Because he never did anything half-hearted, your father. And then he held up a carrot that had grown inside the ring. I couldn't believe I had been proposed to twice with the same ring. He slipped it on my finger. And of course I said yes.